I challenged myself to build an entire Roblox game from scratch in just 7 days, with zero experience, no coding skills, and absolutely no idea what I was doing. This was insane. And here we are. Fresh account, brand new. I think to get started, first of all, we will have to create a group. Okay, seems like we need to top up. Alright, let's get started with some Robux. And just like that, we have 500 Robux now. Alright, create community. The name, what should we call this? Let's see. The Content Hub. Record and create. No image as of now. Manual approval. Let's pick out that one. Alright, well, I've just created a group. This is what we've got. The Content Hub. So now we've got a community, which I have created. 100 Robux. Alright, we're here. Now then, now we've got a group going, and we've also got our character going. Let us now create a game.
Meanwhile,
guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. This looks really complicated upon first glance. Oh no. Okay. Do not want that. There you go. It's a lot better. Oh my god. Big bowel. Big ball. How am I still able to enter the big ball? Dude. That is insane. I love it already. I don't think they in Dominus Rex is gonna be able to bite this one off, right? Well, I think we've got the basics down. That is some progress, to say the very least. Alright. And we shall call it a day over there. Just playing around, figuring stuff out. And let's end it off by driving. Alright, well, let's put all of that knowledge into practice, shall we? So, I think the way we should go about doing this is by creating a few models for us to play around with. Because yesterday I was pretty much just grabbing these items over here, these blocks that have already been made for us, and just been playing around, messing around with it. I think today we should actually go ahead and try to create stuff of our own. Try making a house, shall we? Okay, let's begin by designing a floor plan layout. Alright, and we are done with the build. All we really have to do is just add in a few doors and the roof. But overall, I think we actually did a pretty good job here. We've added a base, we've added some walls, we've added a design layout, we've added the ceramic tiles for the washroom, added some decorations, some sills. It's not the best, it's definitely a start. And we are back for another day of the challenge. This will be day 4. For today, I will be focusing mainly on coding in the actual Roblox Creator Studio. I figured it'd be a good idea to actually go into the Roblox Studio and actually play around just to get myself comfortable with using the UI or the coding scripts per se. Without further ado, let's begin. So I've got a list over here of things that I will need to accomplish for today's day. Starting from top to bottom, it's going to be inserting a part and then a script into that part, use a touch event, change appearance on touch, use variables, use if statements, make a function, player detection, find first child, disappearing object when touched, create a kill brick, change size or move a part. So first things first, we have to insert a part and the script. Okay, So let's take a simple block then, shall we? Alright, and we have the object in place. So this is the part, and now we're going to put a script into this part. I think all you have to do is click on it, click the plus sign over here. Aha, there you go, script. Alright, that's the first portion done. We have successfully inserted a script into a part. Now, with this part, we're going to make a touch event.
A few moments later.
Okay, I think that should work, because there was an extra parentheses over here. I think we just fixed our first bug, guys. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Alright, you love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, let's play it now. I should really move that closer, shouldn't I? That is far too far. Okay. It's working. So we touched the part 31 times. 34. Okay, because it's not anchored, so I guess I'm just spamming it. Okay, so if I... Okay, that's good. That's good. It's progress. That's huge. On this, let's click anchored. So now it's anchored. Let's click play. So if I click play while it is anchored and my character touches it, will it only be touched once, or will it touch as long as I move all over the object? Okay, it's still the same thing as earlier, I guess. Anchoring it doesn't really make that much of a difference for this specific one. Just made a first script, guys. Perfect. And that's another one down the list. Next one, change appearance on touch. So when we go ahead and try to change appearance on touch, I think we can do it on the same brick over here. Let's go over the script. I'm not sure if you have to end this. Let's just try going on another line. I think that's good. Hopefully it is. Okay. Let's try it out. So if I touch it, it should change the transparency as well as the color of the block. It does not work. Okay, so let's redo this then, shall we? I think that should be fine. That should be good. Okay, let's go back here. Let's stop. Let's play. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's doing both. Okay, so that's huge. Okay, so that's another one down the list. Okay, so we've successfully changed appearance on touch. So what we've basically done here is we've altered the color as well as the visibility. Dude, that is sick. So next up on the list, we have use variables. What we have to do for use variables is to store and use a part, number, or string in a variable. We're gonna make rainbow colored blocks that appear out of thin air and rain down on the workspace. I think that would be a pretty cool idea to have. Let's add a script to that part. Perfect. Control A, delete, and then we wanted to print, let it rain. Okay, that should be good, I think. And it's not working. Okay, I think this should be good. Because what we failed to do was that we failed to add a closing parentheses to the function. Okay. I think this should be good. Please work. Please work. Yes! 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 Oh my god! Let it rain! Oh! Alright. And with that covers our variables, that covers our if statements, that covers our make a function, and that covers our find the first child commands. You can write all of those off to the list, and we are progressing steadily, guys. We are making huge amounts of progress. This is incredible. Look at the amount of blocks. They just disappear. How do I make the blocks disappear? We should want them to disappear. Okay, let me make that adjustment, and then we can cross another one off the list. Block. Destroy. Okay, that should be good. Okay, let's try it. Let's try and see whether it actually deletes the objects after spawning in. Okay, it works perfectly. Let it rain. And with that has successfully covered our variables, if statements, functions, find first child, as well as disappearing objects when touched. We can cross all of those off the list. Okay, next one. Player detection and kill brick. Alright, and we've only got 3 more down the list, and then we'll be done for the day. So what we'll basically be doing here is that we'll be creating a kill brick, and within that script we'll also be having player detection. So when it detects the players, it basically kills us automatically whenever we touch the kill brick. So let's make a kill brick, shall we? Script. In this script alone, we have successfully done player detection as well as created kill brick. Now, let's see if this actually works. That changes, that lets it rain, and that kills us. Okay, that works perfectly. And with that, we can successfully write off player detection as well as creating a kill brick. We are almost there. We have one step remaining, and this is going to be probably the easiest one out of the 3 that we have done so far. Script. Okay. Control A, delete. Brick change size and location. So now let's go ahead and test if that actually works. Okay, I haven't. So now it's anchored. So when I touch it, it gets bigger and it's now up there. Alright, perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. And with that, we can finally conclude that we have also created an object that will change size and move when we do step on it or when we make contact with it. And with that, our list is 100% done, and that concludes our day. And we are back. This will be day 5 of the challenge, and for today, we will actually be starting on the Pong game itself. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I've got the Pong machine down. Now what I want to do here is I want to make a stage where the players actually have to step up and to play the Pong game. I feel like this would help elevate the experience, literally. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. Alright, so I've just gone ahead and created a model for the leaderboard, hoping to get the script in tomorrow. I've got the arcade model down as well. This is where people will actually interact with the game and actually start being able to play Pong. With the stage setup as well as the room that the players will be in for majority of the time. I feel like we've made tons of progress today so far. I'm really looking forward to finishing this project in the next couple of days or so. Alright, and we are back for day 6. So plenty of progress was made yesterday. Today, the 2 main objectives that I would want to accomplish would be to have a leaderboard set up over here with a script, as well as to be able to script the actual Pong game itself. So the objective here is so that you will have to interact with this, like hold E or whatever it is. So you'll interact with this and it'll basically bring you to a 2D screen where you can start playing Pong. Let's just get right into it. Exit. Yes! Yes! I think we just did it. I think we have just done it. The issue I had was that every time I interacted with the Pong machine, whenever I would go out and exit, I would stand here for a few seconds or just walk around the room for a few seconds, and then when I went back into the Pong machine, the timer actually started when I left the game versus when I start the game. What that basically causes is that it basically causes a head start in the beginning. Now you have a few additional seconds to in your name, right? You have a few additional seconds in your name. Welcome back. This will be the last and final day of this Roblox challenge, as well as being able to finally publish our first ever Roblox game. What I first want to do is I want to create my own custom lighting over here and give it some volume. I think it's called volumetric lighting, so that it makes the game look a little bit nicer, to make up for lack of gameplay. And then I shall be moving this leaderboard out, since we won't have enough time to actually script the leaderboard and make it so that it works in tandem with the Pong machine. Then apart from that, I also want to maybe design my own potted plants if I have the time. If not, I'll just play around with the lighting a little bit here and there. And lastly, I want to go ahead and create a Roblox thumbnail for the actual game itself. Okay, with that being said, let's create some lighting for our room. I've just started off with a block over here, and I'm just going to speed this up for you guys. Alright, so we've got the model down for the lighting that I would like to have in the game. Next thing that we're gonna do here is we're gonna add some flashing lights. Alright, so I've just got the flashing light to work. It works perfectly as intended. It flashes every 1 to 2 seconds, and as you can see from the top of my shining head every 1 to 2 seconds, it works. So that's exactly what we want. Perfect. Alright, well, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have to move this leaderboard out of here, because right now it serves absolutely zero function. We won't have enough time to script this leaderboard, so let's just get it out of here, shall we? That looks a lot better already. And that was only like, what, 10 minutes of work? Very, very nice. Okay, I think what we should do is we shouldn't just have plants, we should have areas to sit in. Just, just so that players can do something else rather than play Pong, I guess. Alright, so I've just gone on ahead and created an updated version of the lobby per se. So we've got the Pong machine here, we've got the actual room itself over here. Now, some pretty cool things I added is that you could actually interact with the objects around you. And what I mean by interact, I mean wreak havoc, essentially. See this sofa? You see this sofa? Sorry. See this cushion? No, you don't. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on. See the sofa cushion over here? No, you did not. It's gone. Erased. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna add some audio because the game itself seems a little bit dead without some audio. What's up, Mona Lisa? How you doing? Okay, so the audio works. I'm not sure if this is gonna get copyrighted. Oh, that's sick, dude. So our game has sound now. It has good lighting. We can play the actual Pong game without it breaking on us. Okay, this is coming along very, very nicely. Okay, I'm not actually gonna go ahead and add the music to the Pong game itself because I think that'll just be another like 3 hours of just me going into the code itself and just playing around with that. So due to time constraints, I'm not gonna be doing that. I mean, apart from that, I think we're almost done with the game. Now all we have to do is get a game logo going so that people actually want to go ahead and play our game. But the game itself is good. I like this. This is very, very nice. Alright, so here is the screen. Okay, so as you can tell, it's very, very bland. I've just gone on ahead and created Pong as the name with an exclamation mark. Just so you know it's good. Let's see, genre. It is party and casual. That should be good. I think you can leave this as is. So I think we should rename the game from Pong. We should call it Untitled Pong Game. Let's grab a Pong emoji. There we go. Description. Every 1,000 likes, new YouTube video. Let's do that. Every 1,000 likes is equal to a new YouTube video. Alright guys, I think we are finally ready to publish our game. It is finally time. After 7 days, excruciating hours, endless work, and continuous effort, the time has finally come to publish to Roblox. Alright guys, so we have successfully created the game, and we have also successfully published the game. Now, the only thing left for us to do is to successfully play the game. It all boils down to this one crucial moment. The moment that you all have been waiting for. And without further ado, let's begin. And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, the living room is looking fantastic. Lighting effects work. The Mona Lisa is looking absolutely stunning. Now, the only thing left for us to do is finally play some Pong. Oh, dude, this is so sick. Okay, this is a lot better than what I had hoped for. I would say this is a mission accomplished, guys. I think we have actually done it. Our first ever Roblox game was a success.